Welcome to the broadcast and live stream of Moonshot Radio. Moonshot Radio is generously sponsored by the PNC Grow Up Great program. And here's your host, Dr. Nivea Torres.
Greetings and welcome to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, also known as KRC. Our vision is that all children in Indian River County will be ready for kindergarten. We proudly partner with the Moonshot Movement, who is transforming the next generation in Indian River County by having 90% of all students reading on grade level by the third grade. With me today in the studio is Sydney Mahala from United Way. Sydney, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Very excited to have you here because you are here to talk to us about a special event.
Yes, our annual Day of Caring event will be happening on Saturday, October 5th. So we're gearing up for that right now. We have a new breakfast location. So it's at the Citrus Bowl, which is the Vero Beach High School Stadium, where we'll be having our cheerleaders there, a short presentation, and McDonald's will be sponsoring our breakfast again. So every volunteer that comes gets free McDonald's breakfast and t-shirts. So we're getting really excited about it.
Wow, that does sound exciting. Now tell us a little bit about the Day of Caring and how this event started out here in Indian River County and also in Florida.
Yeah, well, it's Day of Caring has a bunch of different names. It can be Day of Service, Make a Difference Day, Day of Action, but it's just a United Way worldwide thing that they started, and then we gradually got into it. About 25 years ago was our first Day of Caring, and we just accepted it, and it's just a really great opportunity for people in Indian River County to give back. You're giving back your time and energy to different nonprofits, schools, or churches, so it's just a really nice thing that I'm really glad we did start doing. It's a nice way to give back again, because I think when people think of United Way, they always think of money, and so this way, it's not donating your money, it's donating your time. And then it might also, you might really like the project you were on in that organization, so then you might be up to giving some money to them instead. So it's just a really great opportunity to give back to your community.
Absolutely. Now, when you talk about these 25 years, and you shared before the show that you've been overseeing this for maybe 3 years now, I
this will be my third year.
Your third year. So how has this event changed over these past 25 years and the 3 years that you've actually been?
Yeah, well, when it first started here, there were only about 200, maybe 300 volunteers coming every single year. And then even last year, we had over 1,300 volunteers, which was incredible. Wow. So overall, we had estimated that about 10,000 total volunteers have registered within the last 25 years, which is incredible. And then things that have just changed in the last couple years with us is we started doing some bigger projects. We partner with the school district, and so one of our big projects that we had been doing was making homeless care kits that our junior high and middle school students and high school students were putting together. And this year we're doing the same thing, but a little bit different. We're actually making snack packs for students in Indian River County. So those same students will be assembling these really nice packs. We got some donations from Goldfish and Publix, and so it'll be really great for them to be able to put them together and then distribute them throughout the schools.
So you talk a little bit about projects. Give us some examples of what these projects entail.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these projects are painting or landscaping or cleaning. They're very everyday projects that anyone can get done. So this Day of Caring is for your family, it's for your workplace, it's for everyone to get involved. You do not have to be a professional by any stretch of the imagination. So that's what they're all about. And I always say it's like at the end of your summer to-do checklist. So those things you didn't get to, let us help you, finish those projects for you.
And when you say help us, help you, you're helping local organizations. Now, how do these organizations actually register for the Day of Caring?
You can register right online at unitedwayirc.org/Day of Caring, or you can always give me a call at 772-567-8900.
And Sydney, we're bringing up the website for our viewers and for our listeners. Let's repeat that phone number that you just gave.
772-567-8900.
And we'll make sure that we keep bringing up the website along with some pictures from last year's event of Day of Caring. So you were sharing that organizations can go online and they can register because they have a particular need that they need fulfilled. Maybe they need something painted or a tree branches cut, something to that extent.
Absolutely. Something that anyone could do. We have the Salvation Army that does organizing the donations that come in to hanging up clothes. We have Girls on the Run that is just getting their end of the year 5K materials prepared. We have Boys and Girls Club. We have Treasure Coast Food Bank, all kinds of different organizations that have participated in the past. And so it's always great to be able to just give back to them a little bit of extra help.
Now, in those 25 years, and at least maybe in the 3 years that you've been overseeing this, is there a project that has been, and we certainly don't want to dismiss any of the projects, but something that stands as something memorable and that makes an impact in Indian River County?
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of them do, but I think the homeless care kits that we had done in the past have been very memorable. And then also the little free libraries that we got done last year, which was really exciting. So we have 6 libraries that we take care of at different parks. And so, it's that give a book, take a book. And then we've been working really closely with Kids Closet, and they donate a lot of books to us to be able to replenish these books constantly. So I think that's been a very memorable thing for all of us because it's right there in the community. It's for everyone to use.
I'm so glad you mentioned the little free libraries. I believe there's actually a picture that we'll bring up of one of the little free libraries. Yes. But if people are around town and they're at one of the parks, and I was at Hummingston Park a couple weeks ago, and I actually took a peek in. I wanted to see what was in the little free library. But isn't that wonderful that we're connecting people to reading? And of course, you know that on this show, we promote that. So I'm glad you mentioned that. And I'm glad that you also have that partnership with Kids Closet because they do provide a lot of good books to us as well.
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the deadline that you have for this Friday. How do you get the volunteers, Sydney?
Yeah. So this Friday is our volunteer registration deadline, and it's a really easy online portion that you just need to fill out. It's at that same website, unitedwayirc.org/Day of Caring. And then you just need to make sure you have your t-shirt size, your team's t-shirt size, and then you can also volunteer as an individual as well. You don't have to put a whole team together. I have some, like maybe a brother and sister that'll do it, a mom and dad, something like that, or just one person that wants to get involved. And we'll put you with another group, so you're not doing a project on your own either. So you'll be combined with someone else, a couple other people. That way it's for everyone. And like I said, kids can be involved in it because our elementary schools will be putting projects together themselves. And so their parents and the kids that go to those elementary schools will work on those projects as well.
So for our viewers and our listeners, this is a great opportunity to contribute to the community Saturday, October 5th, and they can register until this Friday. They can go online to the United Way website and register for that. Now, Sydney, what if I really want to help, but physically I don't feel that I'm able to do some of these projects and these activities, but I still want to contribute in some way?
Yeah, we definitely, I know not everyone likes to be outside or is not as mobile or anything like that. We definitely have other projects that are all indoors that don't require a lot of stamina or anything like that. Like I mentioned, the Salvation Army, putting hangers, putting clothes on hangers, just sorting foods, things you can do sitting down. We have, one of our groups returning again is Special Olympics. And so they worked at Miss B's last year, just like organizing closets, separating things. So we definitely have projects for everyone that wants to be involved.
And for businesses and other organizations that are listening, if they can't necessarily volunteer as a team, could they possibly donate some supplies? And if so, how does that work?
Yeah. I mean, that is totally something if you were interested in doing. The organizations that sign up to get a project done are responsible mostly for supplying all of their materials that they might need. But, I know that Johnny May Perry is doing a planting project, and she was looking for donations of like mulch, grass, seeds, anything like that. So I think if you definitely wanted to just donate something, you're more than welcome to contact me, and I can put you in touch with maybe an organization that would need a little bit of extra help. Like with money or with a donation.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. That just reminded me that right this morning, I received an email from Literacy Services, and they're looking for mulch.
Oh, see?
So for our viewers and listeners, if you want to donate mulch for Day of Caring, for a worthwhile cause, please, you can certainly reach out to you, right, Sydney?
Yeah,
and you
absolutely.
can help facilitate that for that
Absolutely.
organization. That's wonderful. I want to remind our viewers and listeners again of the website and the phone number to call if you want to be a volunteer for Day of Caring before we take a break.
Yes. So it's UnitedWayIRC.org and then /Day of Caring. And then our phone number is 772-567-8900.
And Day of Caring is Saturday, October 5th?
Yep.
And you said there was a kickoff breakfast.
Yeah, our kickoff breakfast, which is sponsored by McDonald's, will be at the Citrus Bowl, which is the Vero Beach High School Stadium, which is really exciting. It's a new location for us. We've never been here before, so it'll be all outdoors. The breakfast will be set up right in that concession stand with sandwiches, beverages, juice, parfaits. You'll sign in, check in right there. You will sit in the stands. We'll have a short presentation, get everyone really excited about the day, and then you'll be out on your way to the project at 9 a.m. and then you work from about 9 a.m. to noon.
That's awesome, Sydney. We're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back.
At the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, our vision is for every parent, regardless of income or zip code, to have the knowledge and tools they need to raise healthy children that are prepared for kindergarten. Our mission is to support our partners in developing a high-quality early childhood system that is family-centered. Our outreach and parent engagement specialists connect with families and build trusted relationships. KRC has chosen Fellsmere and Gifford as our two focus areas in Indian River County. Our Fellsmere office is located downtown in the City Annex, and our new Gifford office is located within Victory Park Apartments. Our administrative offices are now located adjacent to Healthy Start and Treasure Coast Community Health in Vero Beach. The Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, developing a high-quality early childhood system for all children in Indian River County.
Everyday activities are great for finding moments for talking and teaching new words. Babies' brains grow 80% in the first 18 months of life. As parents and your baby's first teacher, you can help build their brain with language and literacy skills. Involve the whole family. Ask questions. The more words babies hear, the larger their vocabulary can grow. Support early childhood education by talking, reading, singing, and family engagement. This message has been brought to you by PNC Grow Up Great and the Florida Grade Level Reading Campaign.
Visit board-certified, fellowship-trained vitreoretinal surgeon Dr. Robert Reinauer at New Vision Eye Center. Vitreoretinal surgery is required to fix many of the diseases of the retina, macula, and vitreous fluid of the eye. Dr. Reinauer's core focus is the surgical care of the retina, including retinal detachments, medical treatment of dry and wet macular degeneration, and diabetic eye care. Your eyesight deserves world-class eye care. Visit newvisioneyecenter.com or call 772-257-8700.
Hi, I'm Derek Ogden from Word of Mouth Computers and Electronics. Since 2009, my team and I have been providing South Florida and the Treasure Coast with the highest level of service in the technology field. Computers, networks, surveillance systems, web services, Wi-Fi systems, anything you need technology related, we're your guys. Small business technology and consulting is my passion. Whether your business has 1 computer or 100 computers, I will come to your office and give you a custom technology evaluation report, and you won't owe me a dime for it. That's right, a free in-office technology consult, but only for a limited time. For your home or business, all you need is one number for all your technology needs. Call me right now before time runs out at 888-966-7228. Remember, there's no obligation. That number again is 888-966-7228. And ask for me, Derek.
A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
Imagine what we can do together at the United Way of Indian River County's Day of Caring, presented by Publix Supermarkets. Scheduled for Saturday, October 5th from 8 a.m. till noon. The kickoff event is at the Vero Beach Citrus Bowl. You can join this ever-growing group of United Way volunteers to help complete a wide variety of projects for Indian River County nonprofits. Make this a team-building experience for your workplace, church, or school group. There are projects for all types of skills and abilities. So we need you. Put together a dynamic team or volunteer individually to help make a real difference right here in your community. Show your love for Indian River County and register today. Go to unitedwayirc.org/Day of Caring to volunteer. But don't wait. The deadline for volunteer registration is Friday, September 20th. Go to unitedwayirc.org/Day of Caring or call 772-567-8900. Imagine what we can do when we all live united.
We're back to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of KARC. And with me today in the studio is Sydney Mahala from United Way. Sydney, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
We're talking about Day of Caring, Saturday, October 5th.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that all of our viewers and listeners take note of this great volunteer opportunity. They can go on the United Way website.
Yep, you can go right to unitedwayirc.org/Day of Caring. You can always give us a call at 772-567-8900.
And we also want to point out that United Way is very active on social media, so people could also get this information, right?
Yeah, absolutely. United Way, IRC, anything on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. We're very active, trying to get the word out there as much as possible. So, any like or share is just a little extra help for us.
And if you're just tuning in, I know that you mentioned during the first segment that this Friday we have a very important deadline for people who want to volunteer, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. This Friday is our volunteer deadline. It's a really online registration form. It's super easy to fill out, get your t-shirt size, get just your general information, and then we'll start matching people as soon as we get all of those registrations in with their projects, and then we'll be on our way.
And Sydney, how many teams do you feel you've registered so far for this year in volunteers?
Right now we have 26 teams, and then we also have 42 individuals already signed up. And then on top of that, we have 46 projects already registered, ready to go. And so we're really getting excited for it. It's like becoming real, like it's happening.
Yes, but I know you need more volunteers.
Oh, absolutely. Always need more volunteers. There's never a project that doesn't need too little or too many people. We're always looking for more volunteers to put you somewhere. Every place needs help, so we're really excited.
Sydney, and I know you have a main sponsor and a supporter of this event, and we want to make sure that we thank them.
Yeah, absolutely. Publix Supermarkets, they are incredible. They sponsor us the whole Day of Caring event, which is really exciting. They are the ones getting the t-shirts ready, everything like that. So the logo for Publix is on there. Well, it says Live United, because that's exactly what we're doing. We're becoming united and really helping our community together.
Let me just tell you, I love that logo.
Yes.
Live United. I think it just speaks to so many things in our community in general.
Absolutely.
So is that a local logo? Is it a national logo?
It's a national. A lot of United Ways use that.
Well, it's a great logo. And again, it just speaks volumes to what we really want to accomplish here.
Absolutely.
So definitely. Let's talk a little bit about impact. Now, you and I were doing a little bit of math before.
Scary.
Before the show aired, because I was asking you about just volunteers. When you think about 25 years of people who here in Indian River County have really committed to these projects.
Yeah.
So you did the math, and how many hours approximately is that?
Yeah, we did approximately 750,000 hours worth over 25 years for Day of Caring, which is incredible to think about. And so that's a bunch of different organizations, different nonprofits, churches, and schools, and that's a lot of hours to be giving back. And then that is approximately about 10,000 volunteers throughout those 25 years, which is, I think that just goes to show how great Indian River County can be and how much pride we take in our county that, we're willing to give back those hours and that time. So I think that's really incredible.
Indian County really cares. They want to give, and the goal should really be to reach 1 million. Sydney.
Right, I know.
They want to reach 1 million. Want to reach 1 million hours. Now, tell me a little bit. What do people say after the event? What kind of feedback do you get?
No event runs 100% perfectly smooth, but by and large, everyone is really happy and just appreciative of those extra hands that they couldn't get done before. Maybe they have a small staff. They just don't have enough people to really finish those to-do lists, or it's just a bigger project and they just need some more people on top of it. So most people are just really enthusiastic and really appreciative of the work that is being done here at their organization because, like I said, it's just an extra hand that you didn't have before. So it's just awesome.
Well, I can tell you that last year there were some projects that were done in the Gifford area, and one of our family engagement specialists helped with that, and she gave us feedback in terms of what a difference it made for some families that they actually had their mailbox painted
absolutely.
Or their mailbox was installed.
Yes, Nikki, she's awesome.
Isn't she awesome?
She is. I love her.
And the feedback was so moving because there's some little things that we take for granted, but there are neighbors who need help with those details.
Yeah, absolutely. The last 2 years we had done a kind of a Gifford project that was putting up maybe helping fix a mailbox or putting mostly house numbers on there because when an emergency happens and you're an ambulance is trying to get to you and you don't have those numbers on your house, they can't find you. And so that was something we really tried to. We worked with Teddy from the sheriff's office, and so we got up some mailbox numbers. We would put up some house numbers and things like that, which was very beneficial.
Well, it just makes a difference, and it speaks volumes to really the power, the giving nature of the community, Sydney. So, Sydney, we want to share all of the information once again for our viewers and our listeners. Saturday, October 5th. Is there a start time? Can people show up?
Our kickoff breakfast starts at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And then the projects you work from 9 to noon. And so you can register right online at unitedwayirc.org/Day of Caring, or you can always give me a call, 772-567-8900.
Or they can also check the website.
Yeah,
so the
absolutely.
website and social media, Instagram. You guys are on Instagram.
Yep, all of them.
Oh, excellent. So, Sydney, we wish you and our United Way friends the very, very best. And
Thank
to our
you.
viewers and our listeners, please make sure that you take opportunity, really this volunteer opportunity, Saturday, October 5th.
Absolutely.
It's excellent. We look forward to also seeing those great pictures afterwards.
For sure. I know, me too.
I know that last year there was a big picture. I think it was at the school district where they did the care.
Yeah, it said cares with all the homeless care kits that the kids had assembled. So, it's wonderful. It's a great opportunity, like I said, for family, for kids, everyone to be involved. So we encourage everyone that wants to come out to come out.
And regardless of your physical ability, there's a project for you. Call Sydney. Get in touch with Sydney. Thank you, Sydney, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And until next time, this has been Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn.